What the heck? These are not the results that I was expecting at all. Hey guys, my name is David DeMuzio, and as part of my job as a music producer and songwriter, I'm always looking for the best sound, especially for vocals and acoustic guitar, because those are two things that I record a lot of. So today I'm going to be shooting out one of the benchmark microphones of recording history, the Neumann U87. This is a 87ai, which is the second version of the Neumann U87, against a clone of the Neumann U87 that just came out, and it's very unique because it clones both versions of the classic Neumann U87, both the 87i and 87ai, and that is the United UT Twin meaning both versions, 87. So it's got a vintage circuit and a modern circuit. I'm going to record two passes of guitar so I can pan one both left and right so you can really hear the sound of acoustic guitar recorded through this 87ai, and then two passes through the modern circuit and two passes through the vintage circuit so you can compare all of those to each other. I don't think there's a massive difference between the vintage and the U87ai from the ones that I've used. They're very hard to find, so I don't think you're probably in the market for a vintage one. So you're going to be able to tell, should you buy the U87ai, which is more readily available, for around $3,000, or the UT Twin 87, which is around $700. Stay tuned to the end of this video to get my honest thoughts on what I think the difference in sound is and if it's really worth getting one of these versus the other. Struggle with the written word, but that don't make it not beautiful. I mumble till I look absurd, 'cause I'll make something beautiful. You asked me how'd you do it, could you give me some time? Sitting on a session and throw me a line. I don't have to mind, 'cause I could never find a place to fit in. Fall harder every time, 'cause you could never find place to fit in. Misfit. I struggle with the written word, but that don't make it not beautiful. I mumble till I look absurd, 'cause I'll make something beautiful. You asked me how'd you do it, could you give me some time? Sitting on a session and throw me a line. I don't have to mind, 'cause I could never find a place to fit in. Fall harder every time, 'cause you could never find place to fit in. Misfit. What the heck? These are not the results that I was expecting at all. I used the modern and vintage UT87 on acoustic guitar, as well as the U87ai on acoustic guitar. After using those three, I thought hands down the vintage UT87 was the best of those three. Personally, I think that it beat the U87ai. For me, I way preferred the sound of the UT87 on acoustic guitar in vintage mode. In modern mode, I thought that it was too bright. It was UT87 vintage, then U87ai, then UT87 in modern mode. So then I decided not to use the modern mode for vocals because I could already tell that it was going to be too bright. And the vintage mode of the UT87 actually is already a little bit brighter than the U87ai, but brighter in a good way. So I was really curious to see how this sounded on vocals. And then I was shocked when I put everything together, and the vintage UT87 also won for me on vocals. To me, it was just better sounding in the mix than the U87ai. The UT87 right away sounded finished, and I love the high-end shimmer on it. It's got this brightness that really helps it cut through the mix, and it's not a harsh brightness. It's a really smooth brightness, which is exactly what you want out of vocals. Honestly, in a blind test, I would pick the UT87 vintage over the U87ai by Neumann on both vocals and acoustic guitar. I guess I'm going to be keeping it. Let me know what you guys think. That was my take on it, and I'd love to hear your opinion as well. Hope this is helpful for you.